All right, Shalom. First, I start by saying all praise to Yahweh, by Shem Shai, by Shem Kakadash, to my honors to the elders and the apostles that we will, and salutation to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. This is Ari Fletcher says, for the right price, she's down for some sketchy activities. So I'm going to press play on this video and then get some precepts.
Take a shot if you willing to get shitted on for some money. I was just
ain't never been that serious. You know, it was one
how
thing.
How much money?
You getting shitted on?
Hey, how much money?
Girl, you
Carisha, be quiet. If a nigga come up to you, right?
I'm not shit. Maybe P, but not shit. I'm not letting no nigga shit on me. Shit.
Tell you,
Ari, a nigga fart around me and I be. You, boy, why the fuck would you do that?
If a nigga for the right price.
What's the price?
Hey. Take a shot if you willing to get shitted on.
See that? And these who the women look up to around the world. And especially over here in America. They look up to trifling shit like this. That's trifling. You don't even like it when your baby shit on your hand unintentionally. Yet alone a man pay you to shit on you. That's why this place is gonna be destroyed. The women that look up to these bitches gonna die with them. You nigga that look up to these bitches gonna die with them. And it's not only women doing it, it's men doing it because these niggas is fags or bantimans. You know? So, I'll grab some precepts. Nope. Give me a second. Vile. Extremely unpleasant. These people are vile, morally bad, wicked. Right? So, that's the spirit that this place, the spirit of the women in this place, the spirit of this place in general. Psalm chapter 23, verse 1, a psalm of David. The Lord Yahweh is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. The green pastures represents the truth, man. Verse 4, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. America is a valley. It sits on a low land. This is the shadow of death because at any given time you can pass away. And the fact that women do that is the reason why a lot of them passing away, and men as well. Women in the industry do all types of vile things for money, and that's the spirit that they pushing out amongst the people. I will fear no evil. Right, the elect not going to fear no evil. For thou art with me. The elect, the Lord is with the elect, his chosen. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. The truth comfort the elect. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. The heathen are our enemies. The table represents beginning the truth. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. That's the truth, man. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 1, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Right, that's one of the Lord's people. Both of them. And we already know what the been saying about them, especially the other one, the one that was dealing with P. Diddy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, meaning we got it from the Bible, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. The word is faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Right, so don't be afraid of what a motherfucker say they're going to do unto you. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Right, the unbelief. Don't let the trouble you that your people don't believe. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. That's what they got coming, is death, because they don't believe in the word. If they did, they wouldn't have that platform speaking the things that they're speaking. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. And they think that they exempt because they got money. But the plagues is hidden kings in these countries. Kings are being taken down. Governments are being taken down. Whether by war or by disease. And that's what it said. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death. Famine is like a food, death, a lot of death going on, and destruction. Ultimate destruction going to be for America is nuclear missiles, and they're going to get caught up in that if they don't repent. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. See, what they were just speaking on is wicked. What she was condoning, Slakia, is wicked. You know? And then when you watch the shit that they argue and beef about on the net, it's fucking wicked and retarded. It's Titus chapter 1, verse 15. It says, unto the pure all things are pure. Unto the pure the elect are things pure. Meaning the elect going to be able to understand the word because the word is pure. But unto them that are defiled and unbelieving, that's them women up there, they are defiled. Meaning that the things that they believe in has them defiled. And unbelieving, they don't believe in the truth. It's nothing pure. See, they don't understand what we're speaking on and how that's unrighteous. They look at us like we're wicked and they can do what the fuck they want to do because they get these bitches with all this clout and 70,000 viewers and $1 million plus in the bank account and things like that. When in actuality, just them speaking against us and speaking against the Lord, and just because you're rich doesn't mean you're going to heaven. Scriptures specifically say, and they always have taught us this in church. If you didn't know anything, you knew this about being in church. The wicked won't be. I mean, the wicked. Those who have money won't be able to get into the kingdom first. They go last. That was one of the precepts that always stood out when I was in church. You know, whether the pastor was using it for monetary purpose to get money from the people, but that's one thing that always stood out when I was in church. That you can't be this extra rich person thinking you're finna go to heaven. This is Titus chapter 1, verse 15 again. Unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure. But even their mind and conscience is defiled. So her mind and conscience is defiled for that statement. They're on these platforms, they got all these following and make statements like that, and they know that these people be following them and listening to what they be saying. And then I done heard of cases and accounts where Carisha, she messed with a top bisexual demonic worship motherfucker, so she partake. But I done heard about shit that Ari with the voodoo and everything. You know, these are unrighteous women. They should not be followed, but to be condemned. You women that's calling yourself in the truth and sisters of the gospel and the word, y'all supposed to be teaching y'all daughters this and taking this as an example and lining up with what's in the scriptures on how women are supposed to act and what women are supposed to resist. And it's easier if you get the word and you study the word on how a woman's supposed to be, because then you'll be able to resist a whole lot. It'll be a whole lot easier. That temptation doesn't even come when you didn't exercise your spirit so much. Verse 16, they profess that they know the Most High. And that's all of our people, especially the woman. They got scriptures. Man, what the fuck? On Instagram, these bitches be quoting scriptures and got scriptures in their titles and whatnot, but they profess that they know the Most High, but in works they deny Him. They won't even do what the Lord say for them to do. They don't want to wear no dresses. They don't want to watch how they speak when they're in public, how they talk when they're in private. Being abominable, they are abominable and disobedient, because it's a certain conversation a woman is supposed to be having and a certain conversation women are supposed to be having. And unto every good work, reprobate. Reprobate means to be void of judgment. They void of the true understanding of the gospel. Let me see if this one, this precept say real quick. This Ecclesiasticus. Let me see. Sirach 25:19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Right, women are extremely wicked. Extremely wicked. They like the devil's seed, the devil's cousin, because the devil's seed, the spiritual demon Satan's seed, is the white man. That he's the physical counterpart on earth. And the bitch, the black woman, Latin, Native American woman, are right next to that. So they're like cousins. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her, and that's death. You women will get death in these days. Get extreme murders. Sirach 25:24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, right? And through her we all die. You're not supposed to follow a woman because the women are the closest thing to Satan, and they were the first to sin, and the men end up following them. That's why the society messed up. That's why you see Esau know these things, and that's why he put the women over the men and passed laws that if you come up against the women, even if you right, they still gonna come down on you like you ain't shit, like you doing the wrong. Verse 25, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. Right, you niggas, you brothers, slack it with these women. You're not supposed to, and even you niggas in the street, know that y'all not supposed to give y'all women, knowing her personality, liberty to go on these vacations. Because the place that they say that all this stuff to really takes place was in Dubai. And these bitches always posting these pictures. So I went to Dubai like this is some extremely famous, good place to go to when the laws and things and the culture is contrary to what's going on over here in America. I had to look up the laws, but doing Islam, I think they said you can't curse over there, you can't swear over there. I had to look up into that. I didn't heard some things, so I ain't gonna really put too much out there about it. But their laws not like the U.S. laws. They don't really tolerate the shit that's being tolerated in America. Anyway, that's conversation for another day. This is Sirach 25:25. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. Right, so don't give the wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. You know your bitch wicked. Don't give her, don't tell her she can go on as many trips wherever she want to go, just because you got another bitch. The Bible says you can have multiple women. They all your wives. You got to keep every last one of them in check. That's you niggas' problem. Y'all don't know how to put a bitch in check. Verse 26, if she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. Right, all that's speaking on is if she doesn't want to listen to what you say, cut her off. Get rid of her. Go get another one. With that being said, I'm going to end this video called Law Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of who will, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.